Hello everyone, welcome to Friday night's tabletop RPG where we're playing Mass Next Generation with Ro being the GM. It's been a couple weeks since we've done one of these, so I want to do a catch up on how everyone's doing. Let's start with Ro. How have you been doing?
I've been doing well. Family's doing well. Kids got the report cards, so they're mostly doing pretty good. So
That's good.
I'm kind of happy about that.
Good. No having to do fatherly roles of yelling at them or grounding or anything like that, huh?
No, but I mean, we still have to, try and work on getting them a few things. But it's all spelling in English.
Yeah. Oh, my worst subject is spelling. So I can understand where they're coming from. So let's move on to Mega.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Friend of mine and I actually the past couple of weeks working on a little bit of a card game, not a collectible card game, but yeah, I don't know. Just gonna look at kind of prototyping it out this weekend, and we'll see how that goes. But I don't know. Mildly excited about that, but everything's chill otherwise.
You do know you have two other professional testers here that can help you with testing that.
Yes, we're just not at the point of play testing yet, not until we actually have the prototype.
Yeah, but
so yeah, that's the thing is I have to make the cards essentially, and I've been making a big point of essentially thinking things out a lot before prototyping, so that like I don't end up wasting a bunch of time and resources on building something out that I immediately am like, oh wait, I didn't think about this hard enough. So but yeah, when it comes time to it, yeah, I'll definitely let you know what's going on. It's still early enough. It's only been a couple of weeks of even thinking about it, really.
Yeah, I mean, once I get Marpingo going, I'm dragging you in.
Mm-hmm.
Because
yeah,
we work together as testers. I know what you're capable of doing.
No, exactly, and same. And so, but that's the thing. I'm just like, again, we since the last time we played this game, like this is pretty recent since then. So this is why it's the first time I'm mentioning it. Cool. But yeah, once we're in playtest mode, absolutely will be hitting you up about that.
Yeah, I'd be inviting Zabby into the playtest also, but the problem is Zabby's one of the programmers on it, so he's already doing enough as is. But anyways, speaking of Zabby, how have you been doing?
I've been having on tons of different types of sickness apparently hitting me over the last couple of weeks on here. So it's, at the moment, it's fairly light. We'll see how long that lasts. Got lemon tea and honey here, waiting to finish steeping and cool down enough to drink. So should be at least good for tonight.
Yeah, hopefully it gets better, not worse. That's my hope.
I mean, it has been getting better than where it was earlier this month.
That's good. And finally, Draco, how have you been?
Hey, well, it's similar here in my household. My wife and daughter have been sick for the last week, and just been doing the usual. I got back into, setting up a schedule for doing a bunch of live streams and recordings and stuff, and I've just been taking a few moments to relax and get things done.
I'm waiting for that moment for me to be able to relax, because on Wednesday, No Man's Sky dropped an update called the Remnant Update, which allows you to customize your hauler. And the same day they released an expedition. So I've been doing videos back to back to back to back to back. I got one more video to do on that. And just been
I've seen you doing multiple videos.
Yep. Well, I'm doing each videos is one phase of the expedition. And I want to do a video going over everything dealing with the waste management part of the update.
Oh yeah,
and
that
do
makes
a
sense.
guide on that and stuff like that. But I think we've gotten all caught up. So, Ro, take it away, you being the GM.
All right, let's see. Last time we were playing, you guys were taking turns getting onto a container ship, locating the hostage or the hostages that needed to be rescued, and getting them off the ship. And it was a 2-2 success fail through the program. And Dynamics and Rigor were the first two successes, and then David Song and Starborn did not do quite as well, if I remember right.
Oh, I shot the bed. I think Starborn actually did something right.
Yeah, I got one of the hostages and then kind of backmouthed the Dynaman. Well, you said a hostage, and
And it was pointed out to you that just because you're told something does not mean that there is only that particular thing. One could also look at the very first movie about Jurassic Park, where they actually think that there's only like 300 copy little dinosaurs on the island. And that's just simply because that's the amount that they made. They didn't actually figure that they were actually breeding out in the wild. And when they actually allowed the computer to actually count the full number, it was like, oh, there's a heck of a lot more out there.
If the
Yeah.
hostages are
Options.
making more hostages, I think we've got a bigger problem.
Yes.
they're just in those containers like rabbits.
It can happen. Remember, this is superheroes. You never know what can be happen. Maybe somebody has copy powers and are starting to make duplicates of themselves. Be a whole dimensional wall in there somewhere, and they're just coming through.
Or it could be that the bad guys are trying to clone people, and they're just making clones of the one hostage that they captured.
All sorts of things. All right, let's just move on. Anyways, after having tried it, you guys asked for one more try as a group to go after it. And you were given the option to, yes, do it as a group. But the challenge would be moved up a bit to respond to the fact is that all four of you were going to be working on this together. All right. So,
We'd done some initial scouting, I remember. We disabled the turrets on the ship. We
Yep.
know that the adult team's equivalent of Batman is somewhere on there, and we lost track of him. So that's concerning.
the dark, yes.
I know we split
And
up into two
you
teams.
also-
One going to the like bridge of the ship, and another team going to the area where we can, sort of
There,
shut
like
down and
the
control
engine
things on
room
the
to
ship.
get to the maintenance panel over there.
Yeah.
I think Bridge
Yeah, I
was
believe the
myself
teams
and
were-
Starborn.
Then Rigger and David went to the hidden secondary.
All right. So, you'd split up, and then I seem to remember that just as we were leaving off at the thing, yes, that there had been a miss by Dynamics. That's where we are leaving off, if I remember right.
Yeah, I don't remember what the miss was for, though.
All right.
Give
I know
GM
that,
a moment to dig through his notes.
What would
It must not have
happen
been anything
was,
important.
if I remember right, David and Starborn were the ones that had gone to that, or was it Rigger? And gotta remember which was the pairings. I thought it was Rigger and Dynamics were together, and David and
No,
Starborn were together. Is that correct?
No, we split it up so that there'd be one tech going towards each location on there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Dynamix and
Okay.
Starborn going to the bridge because Dynamix hit the bridge the first time. And
Okay.
then Rigger and David going to the engine room.
Yeah, I just remember that someone was helping me get on the ship. Someone who could fly me there. Essentially, I couldn't remember if that was Starborn or Rigger.
I thought it was, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it was Rigger.
Rigger was helping you on board? Okay.
That was the plan. I can't remember if we actually got on board yet.
Yes.
I
It
still
worked out
haven't
too when we
received
ran out
my
of time.
fare fee from giving you the travel flight.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I'm
Alright,
supposed to
and-
collect a fee from Dynamix?
Dynamix can made her way up on board once already. She doesn't need to be carried.
All right. So moving back to where we were, Dynamix had made a check roll for, I think you were looking for the other, because the rigger was going to the one end of the ship, as you said, and you guys were going to check to try and work on the manned from the backup bridge. And
I
that's
think
where
I
we left
just actually-
off.
Yeah.
All right. So what I'll do is I will carry that forward. All right. So Dynamix and Starborn, you are trying to hack into the backup bridge section, and the lights go dark.
I will. First thing is trigger the comms. Lost lights. You might be up here. Like low voice, just to kind of subvocal it. So hopefully he can't hear, but any chance are he's got something to cover that anyway.
Okay. So he might be here. All right. That's what you're doing. You're communicating. What are you doing, Starborn?
I'm gonna, while Dynamix was hacking in, I'm gonna basically just be trying to keep eyes on whatever entrances and exits. And as soon as like the
Okay,
lights
so-
go out, I'm gonna just do kind of like a ball of light in my hand, just to kind of like a torch.
Okay. So I'm going to have you assess the situation with a -1.
Okay. Oh, that's not good.
All right.
Good luck
So,
for last time with the dice may not be continuing this week.
all right.
I mean, I do get potential.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. So clearly, something has gone wrong with your assessing the situation. You're looking around, you're thinking, check to see, take a strong hit.
Oof.
Oh,
I think
I
that's pretty
don't-
good, isn't it?
well, for hits, it's you want to miss
Don't-
on them.
It's supposed to be a miss.
Oh,
Good for you.
So- good for me. All right.
Oh, and this is the bad
So-
options too.
Yeah. So, are you going to lose control, or are you going to take an out? Your choice.
Can I do the 2 options from the 7 through 9 list?
Which 2 options do you want to choose?
I think that it would probably lash out verbally or take advantage. yeah, I'd probably be like, this guy's called the Dark, and it's dark, but this is the best I can light everything up, and then I'll give ground my opposition. Basically, I'll just go to like one of the closest exits or entrances we came in there, away from Dynamix. Yes.
Okay, so you're saying that you're gonna lash out verbally? Is that what you're
Yeah.
doing, or
Yeah.
okay? All right. So
Well, for provoking into foolhardy action, well, good response is okay. Well, we need more light. Fine. Takes your rifle, tweak some settings, jam it into a power coupling, and try to overcharge the lights in the area. And let's see what
in the
happens.
meantime, all right. In the meantime, Starborn, you're fleeing from where you are in the ship, leaving Dynamix by himself. Dynamix is trying to unleash powers, change the situation. So unleash your power, Dynamix.
All right. Freak roll goes 11. Full
Nice.
hit.
All right, and the area around you all lights up. The shadows shrink back, and you hear, "That's fine. I know where everyone else is." And that's all you hear. Let's switch over to Rigger, sorry, and David's on.
That would be a very different game.
Okay, so
Yes.
my first thing I want to do is I want to respond to Max's call in saying they might be here. I'm gonna radio in the same soft voice and say, "Do you want us to come to you or continue on to our mission?"
That's probably a bit distracted, and I imagine there's probably a little bit of fuzz off of it from basically the electric blast on there. But at the very least, there would be he's coming to you.
Okay. So,
All right. He's coming to you. That's what are you gonna do?
So are we close to the backup area?
Well, Dynamix and Starborn were on the backup controls for the ship area that they were trying to get into the hacking in for the video, because that's what you guys had planned. And then you guys were going to go for the command, because that's the way that Dynamix had originally gone and tried to and hacked into the video that way. So
Okay. Because I thought it was the other way around, that Dymax was supposed to go to the bridge and I was supposed to go to the backup area, or did I get that mixed up?
I think we got that mixed up. But anyways,
Okay. Well,
one of you is one where. And I'm saying you guys are at the bridge area.
okay, so we're at the bridge area. So what I want to do is, how many entrances are there to the bridge area?
There are 2 to the catwalk, one on either side of the bridge, and then there'd be back of the bridge. There's one going internally to more rooms.
Okay.
So there are, and then of course there are the windows. If you smash through the windows, that gives you more possibilities.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to have one of my bots at one of the side entrances and one of my bots at the other side entrance, and then have my drone, that's the surveillance drone, cloak itself and
Okay.
do radar pings while also looking out the windows. And then I'm going to say,
All right.
David, can you cover the back entrance going down into the ship? Make sure that no one's coming that way. If someone comes, alert me while I hack into this and then start my work.
All right. Yep. I'm keeping watch on that entrance.
All right. So, Rigger, you've got your scout out. You're got your guys posted. let's see how you are at assessing the situation.
Assessing the situation.
Trying
Okay.
to see if you know what's going on.
7, a hit.
Okay. So what question do you want to answer?
I want to answer. Okay, so our objective is to get the hostages, right?
Yep.
Okay, and I'm trying to think. There's so many options that I have here. I only have one. I'm trying to figure out which one would be the best. Refresh my memory. What was the reason why we were going to these security areas and hacking in?
The last time you used this trick, Dynamix used the cameras to help him see where the patrol bots were, where the other person, the Dark, was,
Mhm.
who at that time was just walking back and forth. And he also, and that helped him move around the ship without being detected
Okay, yeah.
and
So
find out where he could.
that's actually the best option. So I'm going to go ahead and check security cameras and see what I can see from the security cameras.
Okay. You can use the security cameras. As I said before, you had taken over control of the deck guns and you had shut down the mobile walking robots. There are still a couple of live people walking around with guns that you can notice.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you get for that.
Okay, so I want to radio in and let them know that there are a few guys walking around the ship with guns. In that, I want to give them the numbers of how many guys I'm spotting.
Okay.
And
So you're doing that?
Any other information like type of weaponry and stuff like that.
Okay. Starborn, you have blown out of the door and you are going to wherever you can find some, light because you are a little bit on the spooked side at this point in time. What are you doing now?
Well, I think after hearing the Dark say, I know where the others are, and then I kind of would turn around and see like the big bright spotlight that is Dynamix now.
Well, there's a definite flare blast from where behind you, so
yeah, I'm gonna kind of the hallway that I'm in. I'm just gonna. Is it like big enough for a second person to go by? Like someone to go by me, or can I kind of like block the way?
it's you have a space here because you're going down between triple stacked um cargo containers. And the space between them is roughly 10 feet. So, like, you could,
Okay.
easily fit, you could fit 2 people to 5 people, depending upon how you wanted to have them standing beside each other. But yes, you could definitely pass without, but again, it would be hard for somebody to move by you without being spotted.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. So I'm just gonna guess make sure that if the Dark comes near me, I guess, so I can see him.
Mm-hmm.
Just try to maybe engage him.
Okay, so you're looking around,
Down.
ready in case the Dark chooses to engage you, and you're keeping yourself, looking around clear. Okay, let's go over to David. You're guarding Rigger up on the thing. Make an assess the situation.
Miss.
What's the warning that we gave earlier count for an assist, especially if we use a team point?
Do you want to use a team point? Yes, you can.
Yeah, I say we
Is that
use
what
the
bumped it
team
up to a
point because
7?
there was his warning and then my warning about the guys moving around.
Okay. How many team points do we have actually? I'm not sure where we're
Last
at.
note we
You
see
have
was that
3 at the moment as last check. So you would be using one of those, you'd be down to 2.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and use a team point.
Okay. So you move it from a 6 to a 7, making that from a miss to a hit. All right. All right. The area you're looking around, and the bridge does go dark. You and Rigger are now plunged into darkness, and it feels deeper than regular darkness. Like normally, if the lights go out, there would still be some sort of light coming off of the panels or something like that, or emergency lights. You don't even have that kind of going on at the moment. But you're not panicked or anything. But you feel like you and Rigger both feel you're not alone. That something else is nearby.
Okay, I'm gonna immediately switch my drones and myself to thermals.
Okay, and try and use thermals. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Unleash your powers and see if that's good enough in this situation.
Here. Hit. 7 hit.
All right. And do get a slight trace of coming from the around you. Are you going to go attack that thermal signature in order the bots to unleash fire, or to come into the room, start attacking, or what are you going to do?
Question I have before I even bother to do an attack. Is it in the spot where David was?
Is in the spot where David was? No, it is not.
Okay, it's a different spot, and so it doesn't have the silhouette of David
Yes,
or anything like that.
I'm gonna give you that you can detect the difference between David and that. That's because you have a hit. If you didn't have the hit, then you would have a possibility of that having been friendly fire.
Okay, excellent.
You should.
Thank you for letting me know. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let David know, do a sort of like a quick message of where he is, and then have my melee bot try to grab him while my security bot just sort of turns on floodlights.
Okay.
Or my scout bot turns on floodlights.
Yep. All right. So this is directly engaging a threat.
A miss.
All right. He's thick and slippery. Okay. Check to see if you take a powerful blow.
Potential. Roll the conditions. Hit. 9 hit.
All right. So, how are you ruling this?
Okay. So the 9 hit. Look for the basic.
So you can mark a couple conditions, give ground, or lash out and provoke a teammate for them. Obviously, they're the problem.
So giving ground, I'm going to go ahead and back up and get my gun drone between me and the shadow.
Okay, so you're clearing out from the bridge and letting your drones take over what's going on, right?
Yes. I'm not going too far away. I'm just backing out, taking one step out of the room so that my drone.
Giving ground means that
Say that again.
you give ground. If you're choosing to give ground as a condition, you are putting yourself out of the immediate scene area.
Yeah.
And you can still have your drones there, but you yourself have moved out.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
All right, David, that leaves you with possible threat. Oh, you don't have the thermal sights. What are you doing in the dark?
I mean, Rigger was saying that he was throwing up like floodlights or whatever for one of his drones. Am I
I was
able to
going to try, but
yeah, I
he
failed
didn't
on
do
that
very
roll,
well.
but I did tell you what direction I was seeing it.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to provoke the shadow to try to come at me to give Rigger an opening.
Okay. You're going to try and make yourself the target. All right.
Let's see. Oh, damn, I have a -2 to this roll.
Oh.
Okay, so what happens when I miss on that?
All right. They do not fall for your attempt to do that. Going to be something else. So let's see what happens. Let's just roll a powerful blow and see what happens instead.
Okay, real quick. The roll that I missed, but then we spent a team point. Do I mark potential for that, or no? Because we spent the team point.
Yes. Well, no. The one that you spent a team point, and made a success. You do not get potential on.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, here comes take a powerful blow. Damn. Okay, full hit.
All right.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to give ground and mark 2 more conditions.
Okay. What conditions are you marking?
Angry and hopeless.
Angry and hopeless. So clear off. And you've pulled back. And Rigger, as he pulls out of the darkness, you notice he's got several stickers on his chest.
Okay, can I go ahead and scan those stickers?
Yes. Okay. Each of them seems to be little skull and bones symbols. So it's kind of little dead skulls that have been somebody stuck to his chest on his front and back as he's left the area.
I'm guessing those are just like strike markers where he's been struck. But just in case there's like some kind of like toxins to like make him fall asleep or something like that, I'm gonna let him know about the stickers, and I want to take them off because I have, my robot hand, my exosuit, my skin won't touch it, so I won't get affected. Okay. And I want to take the stickers off of David.
All right, so you take off like the 3 or 4 stickers from David. All right, let's go back to Dynamics. You are hearing all sorts of things going on over the radio.
Yeah, it sounds like they're
what are
having a
you
bad
doing?
time.
Yes.
Well, given that it sounds like the dark's busy down there, well, they did still leave me alone with the computer and have to make use of their noble sacrifice and try and get more intel on all this. Because we still need to find the hostages and can't do much directly from here.
All right, so you're going to assess the situation from here?
Yep.
All right.
All right. That's a 7, and be mindful of surroundings. It's a bit late since the encounter already started, so I think that's only one question then.
Yep.
All right. Well, Rigger already found some more guards, so I'm looking for the hostages.
Okay. And using the system, you notice that somebody has routed power for lighting system, which would not normally be something that a cargo would trailer or would need, but there are 5 trailers that you have marked that are getting power and light applied to. So they must have some sort of internal systems, and you can see by checking into feeds that there are indeed set up video feeds for at least 5 hostages in different trailers. And you have a good idea where they are.
Okay, so basically, so it looks like there's 1 hostage per trailer.
1 hostage per each of the 5 different trailers, yes.
Okay.
That you'll have to go in.
Yeah, and of course, given what they mentioned earlier, there may technically well be others somewhere else, but these are the obvious ones, so we can at least get some of this done. So, back over the comms, it's like, try. So, well, at all the cargo spots, that's all basically in one general section of the ship, or are they all scattered around?
They're a little bit scattered, so that there's not one cluster, so that you would. So it's designed by the looks of it is that you're going to have to go from one place to place to try and rescue these people, or you're going to have to grab one, carry them to the next spot, and so forth. They're trying to deliberately keep them spread out a little bit, since you do have 4 people, so making 5 targets is kind of like gives you something to work on.
All right, so I'm. Yeah, so over the comms, I'll let everyone know of possibly 5 hostages, and I guess I assume that the comms that I've got working with Rigger are enough for video, so I can send him like the notes for the locations of it, because trying to do all that verbally while stuff's going on is just asking for trouble.
I'll assume you guys have, between the two of you, have enough mechanical and technological knowledge to do that. Sure.
All right. Yeah, so zap him the data, and it's like, try and disengage, see if you can lose him. I get it as bright as you can. Best advice that I have. Watch out for his backup. Good luck. And then head out, try and collect Starborn, and we should not go solo on these, so we will head towards, or at least Dynamics will strongly suggest that the 2 of us head towards the nearest hostage, or nearest probable hostage that we found.
Okay. So Starborn, do me a quick assess the situation. You are out in the open, and there are still a couple thugs around with guns. Let's see that you can make sure or do something to avoid being them. Maybe you want to use a mundane skill. I don't know. What do you want to do to avoid things until Dynamix comes and picks you up?
Well, yeah, I guess what I would think to do after hearing that we were going to meet back up is I would probably just kind of like find a place to hide and then just like over the comms just say, okay, I'm at, this location here between, container A and B or whatever.
All right. So are you trying to avoid anybody, or are you just going to sit around and just, waiting for what happens?
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to try to find a place to kind of like hide out of view, just kind of get out of sight of anyone that might be walking around.
All right. So make a mundane check.
Thank you, Lord.
All right.
So you
are. All right. So you are staying out of sight using just regular old stealth. All right. Let's move back over to Rigger.
Yep.
Dynamix has given you a list of targets and says try and get away from things. What are you doing?
Okay, so I want to try to get my surveillance drone to do the floodlights again, and have my ranged bot load up and shoot out sort of like sort of bullets that don't do damage but light up areas. And they attach to things, so wherever they hit, it lights up, and just sort of shoot in the area where I'm seeing that UV
shadowy darknesses
images.
Okay, so you're trying to light things up, so for the around wherever the thermal site is of where you thought your target is, or what's going on.
Yeah, the thermal area where the target is where my drone's going to shoot, and my surveillance drone's going to turn on floodlights in the dark area.
All right, well, unleash your powers and see if you can affect the situation.
Darn it! I got 4.
All right. And you hear a whisper behind your ear. Atwell. And take a powerful blow.
Okay, so for the powerful blow, what are my options?
Yeah. You got to roll and see what happens.
Right. Roll condition, right?
Your conditions, yep.
Got 5.
Oh. So you're fine. Just heard that won't work. And then you feel just a light little tap on your shoulder. And when you look, you can see that skull and crossbones has been placed on your shoulder. You don't know who or where or what did it. And you are lighting up the area and just don't know what's going on now. All right, David. Rigger cleared some tags off of you, but you're feeling a little hopeless about the situation. What are you doing?
Do I have any more of those tags on me?
No, you're clear of tags. You've got them off. So you just see that Rigger just got one suddenly appeared on his shoulders.
Okay, I'll try to clear his off.
Okay.
Is that
pull it off?
Oh, do I need? Okay, don't need a roll for that.
Nope.
Okay. Am I still basically in the dark? Can't see much.
Nope. You've gotten out of the dark. You left the area of the bridge area. So the darkness that was in the bridge area seems to have receded now. So you don't know where it is going to go next.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna try to assess the situation, see if I can determine where they're heading, where it's heading.
Where the dark is headed? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
You're looking all around and you have no idea what the dark is going to do next. This is
Okay.
like, when you're watching a horror movie and, game over is pretty much coming up. Game over, man. Rigger doesn't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. All you've got is Dynamix saying that he's got some targets, but says that guys should all try and work together. But all right, Dynamix.
I know where the targets are. I don't know, but sorry. Go ahead.
Right, Dynamix. Back to you. Starborn has hidden himself until you show up. You're hearing a lot of freaking out from Rigger and David Song.
All right, so this is I'm gonna need to try and effectively Dynamix is trying to kind of metagame the scenario a bit on here. Given that what she knows about Dynaman, so I'm going to try to assess the situation, but given what she knows about him, which would he, if he was in a situation where, okay, team screwed or civilians in danger, which way does she think he'd jump if he had to choose one?
Okay. From what you know that Dynaman is the savior type. He stresses saving people. He figures that heroes should probably be able to handle their own self. He's more about saving the citizens first and worrying about the heroes second.
All right, so just kind of grits her teeth. She's been kind of frustrated with all of this on here. It's like, all right, Starborn, we keep going. We'll relay this. And she's got her comm off while she's talking to him here. So if they are listening in, it's hopefully not being broadcast. And so we'll relay. We get to a hostage. I get them out. You get them off the ship. I'll give you the next, and then I'll tell you where to meet me for the next one. We need to go as fast as we can, get them out of here before we can help the others.
All right. Sounds like you are directly confronting the situation. So, directly engage the threat. Let's go.
Unfortunately, one of the things that she's not quite as good at. But hey,
But
still
it's
a
a
hit.
A hit's a hit. All right. So, you go and you get to the first place. You open it up. And you're getting the first person out. All right. There is a person with a gun there. are you going to? What are the options do you want to take here? You can resist take or avoid taking the blow. Let's see. You can take something from them, which is just rescuing the person, or you can try and create an opportunity for your rest of your allies, or impress or surprise or frighten something, the opposition. What are you trying to do here? Are you going to get that hostage out, or are you going to do, you might suffer a couple of shots from this person that's here in exchange?
Well, I mean, Starborn's job is to evac the hostage. My job is to make sure they can get free. So, given the enhanced physique on here, let's try to surprise him by, suddenly there's a hole in the wall that shouldn't be there, and Dynamix is coming through it at high speed towards him.
Okay.
At least get him to flinch.
Okay, so you're going to do that, and then Starborn's going to pull the person out. Okay. So roll to take the blow as you trade blows with this guy.
Yep, he gets a hit off.
Oh, he gets a hit off. What's your option?
I'd say, sorry, Starborn, but he's going to be getting frustrated about it. Probably wrestling with the guy may have taken some, given that it's not so serious, I'm guessing it's probably some glancing blows from the fight there. She just kind of snarls over at him. It's like, hurry up and get them out of here.
All right.
Kind of just rolling around, violence ensuing.
All right. So Dynamax is yelling at Starborn to get around as the two of them are punching it out. Starborn, are you getting the hostage out? All right,
yep,
you can fly. So are you just going to move the hostage to and keep the hostage with you, or are you going to drop the hostage off on the pier?
Well, I thought Dynamax said about like grabbing the hostage and then going to the next one. But
okay,
That's
up to you what you're doing. So
I was going to say where he's engaged with an enemy, it probably at this point is to just take him and fly him over to safety, I think.
Yeah, that was the intended plan over on there. It's basically, I go in, get you the opportunity, you grab, evac them, meet at the second point.
Okay.
I might be a little delayed.
All right, so you evac that person. That's not a hard thing for you to do if you're flying abilities and all that. So I'll say that's done. All right, let's go back to Rigger.
Okay.
You are fighting at shadows. David has no idea where the dark is. What are you doing next? You're planning to light up the ship. There's lots of lights all over the ship now from where you've sprayed these light bullets. You have your one drone flying around with floodlights, and all that's happening is that you see shadows dancing everywhere. In fact, possibly the lights have ended up making more shadows than originally there were.
Okay. So I whisper and do not have my external mic turned on, but I whisper into comms so that no one outside of my suit, except for people on comms of the team, can hear. And I say, cover your ears now. And then after I do that, I put out a sort of down, or I tell David to cover his ears because it's not going to be really, really loud. But I send out a pitched tone that would sort of disorientate people.
Okay.
within the direct vicinity area.
All right. Unleash your powers and see how you did.
8 hit.
You make this large, piercing. "Eee!" All right. Since this is only a hit, this is either temporary or it's going to, yeah, leave its
So let's take a
either
condition
unstable or
it's-
temporary.
We'll make it temporary.
Temporary?
Mhm.
Okay. So, for a moment, you seem to have bought yourself some time as this keening noise goes off, and it seems that may take the dark a moment to adjust to the situation. Maybe not, but definitely the ordinary guards on the ship with their guns are definitely covering their ears and going, "Ah!" What the dark's doing, who knows? David, what are you doing? There's loud sounds. Hope you've been covering your ears from it. The couple of guards that were left that were stewing, Dynamax is fighting one of them. You have
Yeah, I'll
an
try-
idea where hostages might be to rescue. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll try to go for one of the hostages.
All right, directly engage. Let's go.
Oh, finally a hit.
All right. He pops some doors. There is a hostage there to be rescued.
Okay, I'm gonna try to lead them off the ship.
Okay, going to lead him off the ship. All right, so that's what you're doing. That will keep you busy for a little bit. All right. Starborn, you have dropped off your person. You've come back. What are you going to do?
Do I see that David is with like another person moving to?
Yep, you see
get
he's
them-
moving to the gangplank to get the person off the ship.
Okay, I'm gonna over the comms. I'm gonna say to Dynamix, David's got a hostage. Should I let him continue, or and I look for another one?
sounds of violence still ensue. He's occupied.
Make a choice, Starborn.
All right, I'm gonna go to where Dynamix said that one of the others might be, and try to look for a person there.
All right. Make it directly engage.
All right, all right,
Nice.
it's a hit.
All right. All right. So you've getting this person, and as you're getting this person out, the sound from Rigger's sound whale is cutting out. So you have a chance to get this person off. That'll leave you guys with 2 hostages to rescue. That you know
Okay.
of. All right, Dynamix, you've with the sound going off and you've finished off the person that you were dealing with. There are 2 people left to rescue. Do you know of?
Mhm. All right,
are you doing?
and so from the locations we've got there and where Rigger was,
Mhm.
is there basically a path that would take me towards them that would, just happen to send me past Rigger's location?
You could make that happen. Yes.
Yeah, so multiple things. If Rigger's still up and fighting, I'll link back up with him, and then we'll see what happens once we make contact.
Okay, so you're going to go up to Rigger, make contact. Rigger, Dynamax has come to you. What do you want to do?
Okay, so what direction is Dynamax coming from?
He's coming from the after the shift.
Okay, so he's
Back
coming
part of
from
the
that sort of like from the inside of the ship, or is it from
No,
one
he's
of the
coming
other?
down one of the. You guys are all in kind of like the deck area where all the
Okay.
containers are.
Okay. I just need to know, what direction corresponding to where I'm looking would come. So they're probably coming from what, my right?
Here, we'll say you're right.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is the thermal imaging I'm seeing of this thing. Is it still inside the bridge or is it outside with me now?
You've lost contact with it.
I've lost
It
contact
is
with it.
with the darkness going away. It just sort of disappeared.
Okay, so it disappeared. So I want to do a quick sort of like sonar check of my surveillance drone to see if it can recognize it anywhere. And then I tell what is it? Dynamax that let's go ahead and get to the second or the next hostage closest to us and have my two combat drones sort of follow me. So the first thing I have
Okay.
is does my surveillance drone pick up any movements? What movements does my surveillance drone pick up is the main thing.
Okay, so that sounds like assess the situation. So
Yep.
go for it.
A hit.
All right. So what's your one question?
My one question is from where me and Dymax are, how many pings are there of people between us and the hostage?
There is one ping of a person between you and the hostage.
Okay. So I let
And
Dynamax know
they're
this.
right now they just seem to be, and right now they seem to be just recovering from having had their ears wrung.
Okay. So I inform Dynamax that there's one person between us and the next hostage, and they're just recovering from the sandblast I did.
All right. So back to you, Dynamax.
All right, so
can we actually take a quick break? It's past 7 and I need to use the restroom.
Yeah, let's go
That is a
ahead
good
and
point.
let's
Sure.
take a quick 10-minute break, and we'll be back at 7:14.
All right.
That's
See you
good.
then.
All right. See you guys in a few. Okay, we are back. So, Ro?
Yes. All right. So
Yeah, so we were
we are just
Okay, go on.
right. So Rigger had determined that there was just one person between, and then it was going to Dynamix, and you were saying what you were going to do.
All right, so Timex telling Rigger, okay, take the guard out, lead the way. I have an idea for Dark. And given that, because we've got from the icon here, custom involves advisor, so our eyes should be hard to see. Light hasn't really been all that terribly effective. And with the whole empowered physique thing on here, she's actually going to just fully close her eyes and focus on hearing to try and see if he's going to basically try to ambush them, because she's kind of expecting it at this point. So being calm and listening isn't exactly her natural state, but it's certainly worth a try here. And she's worked with Rigger enough. You should be able to know what his suit sounds like when it's stomping, when it's running, servos, the sounds of his drones, right? Filter all of those out and just listen for someone sneaking up, and also just ignore the slight hum from her stun rifle that is ready to try and counter ambush.
Okay, so there's two ways I could go with this. One, if you're trying to make yourself bait, that is pierce. That's provoke a response, or you can be assessing the situation where you're trying to create a opportunity that somebody else can then work on, and they will then take a bonus based upon your assessing the situation. So you're trying to provoke somebody to do something, like Dark to make an attack that you will then work on, or you're going to assess the situation, try and find possibly Dark, and try and give somebody else, say he's there to my left or something.
Well, I'm given
Which way are you going to go?
Basically, I'll try to use it to provoke and draw Dark's attack to herself, and because Rigger's already got the guard up ahead to make sure that they stay down.
So, you're going to try and provoke someone.
Yep. If he is close enough, he probably should have heard it, and hopefully he's feeling cocky enough that, like, oh, well, this is a perfect opportunity. She's literally asking for it. Superior.
Ooh.
Hey, Rigger, are you still wearing that sonar?
Yes, I am. So I'll communicate with Dynamax on this with the information and share sonar information so that they can get the +1 from the team pool to make that a 7 to make it a success.
All right, you're down to team 1 point a team. So let's see. All right, so you can have them air, and you get a critical opportunity. I take it that's what you're going to go for?
Yeah.
Okay. So, together, you are trying to go and make a situation. All right, it's on to you, Rigger. Dynamix has given you the opening. Your sonar is giving you a situation. What are you going to do to try and attack this plume before Dynamix eats the hit?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow Dymex's instructions. I'm going to go after that guard. I'm going to have my melee drone stay and guard and work with Dynamex. I'm going to have my gun drone go with me as we both attack and neutralize the guard.
All right. So you are directly engaging the situation. All right.
Mhm.
Directly engage the situation. I'll even give you a +1 on this. So go for it. See what happens.
Hit. Yeah, that's
Oh,
hits.
Now, I have a question.
okay. Sure. Go ahead, Starborn.
I have the flare of boost, where I can spend a burn to supercharge a teammate's efforts with my powers, giving them a +1 bonus to their rolls as if we had spent a team point.
Okay.
They
You're
are
gonna spend
the
a flare.
They're probably obvious.
You still, as long as you still have flare left, you can do that.
Yeah, it will be my last one for this scene.
All right. So describe
that'll
how you
be a
were
7.
describe how you were supercharging the situation to help out because Rigger has missed the call. His robot is going the wrong way and Dynamex is about to get hit from behind. What did you do? Help the situation.
So it's going like in the exact opposite way of where he wants it to go.
Well, yeah, the Rigger's drone was guarding in front of Dynamex, and then Dynamex is about to get hit from behind.
Okay. So I'm going to just kind of shoot down, fly down, I should say, to like kind of get in its way so that it would like, I would have the chance to kind of have it turn to like look where it's supposed to, I guess.
All right. All right. So Rigger, this is back to you. This is your role. So
Okay.
you have a chance as a 7 to trade blows. So are you going to trade blows, accepting a hit yourself, or are you going to instead do one of the lists, try to take something, create an opportunity for another round, or impress, surprise, or frighten the position? You try and get Dark to maybe back off, or are you going to suddenly do something different? What's your plan?
Well, I want
You
to
have the opportunity.
I'm wanting to subdue that guard. So with
Okay.
that, I think surprise would fit more into that. I'm going to sort of surprise the guard
Alright.
so I can get them held down.
All right. So with Starborn's great arrival and you focusing on the guard and taking the guard down, I'm going to have Dynamix take the trade here and since you've put yourself out as a target, you are going to take the powerful blow roll.
And I am clean.
You managed to hold off.
So
So the plan sort of works.
Barely.
yeah, so it's a huge chain reaction of stuff happening, but the end result
Don't forget to mark
is Dynamics just kind of. Oh yeah, that is a potential. Thank you for reminding me. Dynamics is basically kind of drops flat under the attack coming right after her, and just as she's falling, just kind of just twists back around, guns charged, and kind of held at her chest, so it's now pointed back up at ideally whoever's attacking, just reflexively. It's down.
All right. So there is a ninja-esque Snake Eyes person there briefly, with having fired a few shots of paintball shots that went whizzing by as you suddenly dropped to the ground and spun around. He quickly backflips away from your back kick. There. So he's right now between you and Starborn. And Rigger is a little bit farther down, closer to where, having knocked down the one person, and is closer to where the container is. So, Dynamix, it's your call. What do you want to do?
All right. Well, I mean, he's there. I'm going to basically. He's agile. He's sneaky. I'm going to try and basically drive him towards Starborn using her gun.
Okay.
And give him the opportunity to get him from behind.
All right. So are you going to provoke him, or are you going to directly engage?
I'd say we'll go with I want to say provoking on here, but I'm not sure. Well, I mean, it's effectively aiming not to try to get the hit. I mean, unless he just stands completely still, which is not at all what you'd be expecting him to do.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll go ahead, try to provoke him to give him some incentive to back up right into Starborn's reach.
See if you can give Starborn a good opportunity.
Yep.
All right, go for it.
That's a hit.
Solid 9 hit. Good. So,
and of course, it'd be nice if she knew that you were out of flare, though. So hopefully you can do something without that big boost you've got.
All right, Starborn. Dynamix is throwing a flurry of attacks and firing his gun, hacking Dark into towards you on the ship. It's up to you. What are you going to do?
I'm going to try and grab him. Sort of, I forget what it's called, what the move is called, but basically try and reach under his armpits and then lock my hands behind his neck, and then fly straight up and just kind of hold him in the air for as long as I can so that they can finish the task.
All right. Well, that sounds like
Nelson.
You're directly engaging him.
Actually, I'll be moving over the water so that if I do have to at any time drop him, he's just going to go splash.
Okay. Well, that's definitely going to directly engage. So, and you get a +1 forward from Dynamix. So let's see what happens.
Okay. Oh,
That doesn't have the +1 on it, though.
Still, that would be a 6.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference on here, but
yeah, I put in +1. I don't know why it didn't add it.
Still, 1 + 4 is 5, and no modifier there. But even if the modifier +1, that's still only a 6. So,
Yep. Well,
not enough.
a 7 is a hit. So if we want to use the last team pool,
Yep, you could try for it that way. You are working together.
Yeah, we were doing a combo stuff. I just, you guys think it's worth it now, or should we save it?
getting him off the field would really be helpful.
Yeah, I say
So,
it's
yes,
worth
I
doing
vote
just to
use
get
it.
him off the field, or at least holding him for a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
for a round or so. Yep.
Team at 0 at the moment. All right. So, taking something from him or causing problems for him, yes, we'll allow you to, with the help of Dynamics, at the last instant, giving you an extra help, manage to get a hold of Dark and haul him up into the air and over the water.
Yay.
All right.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear. This will go easier if you just stay here.
Cute, kid. Cute. All right. You're no
Dark will
you're no
remember
Dr.
that.
Apocalypse.
No, but I have blown up some buildings. Haven't you noticed? Didn't really
All
say
right.
that. But
David. You got your person off and you're back in action. Where are you going? Are you going towards Rigor and Dynamics, or are you going to one of the 2 spots that are left on the ship with people to be rescued?
David
And
fall
you're
asleep.
muted.
Hello, David.
I
Sorry, I
forgot.
didn't realize I was muted.
That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to go for another hostage since this is the one thing I've not completely screwed up on. I'm just trying to remember if that was danger that I rolled for that.
Directly engage.
Okay. Oh, nope, and no team points, so that's a miss.
All right. Instead, you find yourself in a situation where you are engaged with the last of the just general people with guns. Take a powerful blow to see how that goes. Oh,
It-
you have much
Right,
in the way of conditions left?
I only have one condition left, so I'm pretty much am going to have to remove myself from the situation.
All right. So you round the corner, and once again, you find yourself being stitched with paintball rounds.
Okay.
All right.
Now, I won't pull a trick
Back over to
here.
Rigor.
I won't pull the trick of
Okay.
content creator owning the channel. I flip those numbers. Would that work?
At 21. That's so much better. Congratulations.
Content creator beaten
that's
by
twice 12.
smart at GM.
That's not what I meant.
The monkey's paw curls.
And
Anyway,
somehow
plays
we
in the
all cease
background.
to exist.
Yeah.
All right. So, back over to you, Rigor.
Okay, so now I have
Dynamics and Starborn are occupied with the dark.
Okay. I want to take the guard. How far away am I from where David is that's getting attacked from the other guard?
Probably about 200 meters.
4 meters. Okay, so that wouldn't work. So what I want to do is the guard that I'm holding down, I want to tie up.
You've already considered to have taken care of him.
Okay,
He's out of action.
he's taken care of. Okay, I want to go towards the hostage that I was going towards, that the guard was between, and get them safely off the boat.
Okay. Make your roll.
Okay, and that's the
Directly
danger.
engage.
6. What is it with these 6s? We seem to be getting a lot of 6s.
All right. And you go, and just as you are opening the door slams into you, knocking you flying. Roll to take a powerful hit.
Be another miss. Be another miss. Be another miss. No! I should have said be a hit. Be a hit. Be a hit.
As you're taking your revenge for trying to mess with them.
As you go flying back and smack, you see that it is Lady Lioness that is standing there. Lady Lioness is kind of the Wonder Woman of this group.
Okay.
Big, strong, tough. Even a match for Dynaman in terms of speed and strength. One of your hostages is not a hostage.
Oh!
So,
Don't forget to mark the
Rigger.
potential on those
Mhm.
misses.
what are you doing?
Okay. So
You're
with
taking a
the
powerful blow, so
Hmm.
you have to decide what your choices are.
choices are, I take. Okay, so I'm gonna back up a bit.
You roll a 10, so you got to take more than that. Must
And
remove yourself from the situation, or you lose control of your powers, or take 2 options from 7 to 9. Backing up would be one option,
yeah, that's
but you'd
one.
still need one more. You can either mark 2 conditions, or you can try and verbally provoke and get somebody else to take a condition.
I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 conditions. I will take helpless and insecure.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Seeing Lady
probably-
Lioness there.
Probably common response to that situation.
Yeah.
It's the, oh boy, this has gone really bad. All right. So, Dynamics. You can see Rigger go flying, and out now onto the field comes just strolling Lady Lioness. She is not looking like she needs to do any sneaking around. She's not like the Dark. She confronts things head on, strong, powerful, doesn't fear bullets. Play. There's still one person that as a hostage that you guys haven't investigated.
Mhm. All right, well, got that, but yeah, I mean, yeah, so she does know what Dynaman's choice would be here, but this is a spot where she can't go with that because, yes, Rigger is just going to get completely wrecked. So she's going to go. I mean, she's still technically acting as savior. It's not in this condition. I think you could justify Rigger as being considered innocent compared to Lady freaking Lioness over there. So we'll be using savior to intervene, get in the way, and well, draw aggro in a fight that she knows that this person is a match for Dynaman. She is not a match for Dynaman. He's not expecting to walk out of this. Be flung out of it, maybe.
Okay, so. And you are going into this to defend.
Yep, get him enough time to
All right.
Get up, get moving, and get out of there.
All right, so roll to defend someone. That's you're rolling your plus savior.
8 for a hit.
8 for a hit. All right.
And that costs me exposed to danger or escalate the situation. Yeah, I'd say pretty exposed to danger at the moment here.
All right. You're exposed to danger. Okay. So you're there and going. All right. Any last words you want to say before you roll your take a blow?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
I got nothing. Just brace.
So you look at Lady Lioness, and she just looks at you, expecting you to give some sort of defiant, and you just look at her and go, I don't got nothing. And
Yeah.
she's just like, all right, roll to take a powerful blow.
7 on a hit.
Well, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It could have been a 21.
Yeah. And so I'd say,
All right, so what do you want to do,
technically
Dynamax?
I'd say, technically speaking, she's giving ground. Not entirely by choice, and definitely not under her own power. Wherever she lands is up to Lady Lioness.
All right, so you give ground as you basically Lioness just looks at you and just gives you one of her back paw claw strikes and sends you flying through several containers towards the back of the ship. Bam, bam, bam. All right. Starborn, you are holding dark above the water.
Yes.
At least you were holding dark above the water. As you look down and he is gone, what are you going to do?
Did I bring clean underwear? I mean, I am going to see what happened to Dynamix, and I'm going to quickly go on comms and be like, I lost Dark. What should I do?
I mean,
All right.
I actually
Anyone
respond.
giving
Can I respond to that?
Yep.
I'm going to
Sure.
say go for the last hostage.
Okay. So, yeah, where we think the last hostage is, I will fly there and try to free that person.
Okay. Go to directly engage.
Please be good. Oh, that's not good.
And as you go there, in a split second, Lady Lioness leaps across the ship and says, roll to take a hit.
Me?
Got a hit. You're still with us, possibly. What are you doing? Are you getting flung?
No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and struggle past the pain, and Mark, you can.
Okay, which conditions
One
are you marking?
condition is going to be hopeless. I feel that we are outmatched now. And the other one is going to be angry because I'm a little upset that they threw 2 veterans at us.
Tell us there was going to be 2.
Yeah. Goddamn Dynaman and his
callback.
goddamn words.
Frickin' 2 of them. All right. Rigger. Thanks to everyone else being distractions, no one's paying attention to you at the moment. What are you doing?
I am going to send my 2 drones to go after Linus, and I am going to go after the last hostage.
All right.
So basically, the 2 drones are
Roll
sort
to
of
directly
distractions for
engage.
her.
Yep.
So which one? What do I roll for first?
Well, which is your priority? What are you doing right now?
I want to
Focusing on.
distract.
If you want to focus on distraction, that's unleash your powers.
Okay, so I'm gonna unleash my powers to distract her. That's the first thing I want to do.
Okay.
The hit.
All right. You have a temporary advantage as she now has some drones to smash.
Okay, and then like I said, I want to go after the hostage and rescue the last hostage. That's
All right.
gonna roll danger, right?
Yep. Directly engage.
And does that cause a +1? Or is it a regular?
Sure. I'll give you a +1.
12. Full hit.
Nice.
All right. She is busily, happily, tossing things at drones and making smashing sounds. Your drones don't look like they are going to be. They're going to need some repairs after this. But hey, Starborn might need some, and Dynamax might need some repairs too.
Yeah. But got the last hostage.
All right, Dynamax. You do have the last hostage and are able to try and make it off the ship. We'll see what happens. Dynamax, you're up.
All right. Well, it's now that she's has a moment of very painful peace. Try and recall what we've got here. So I've been reading the files. Is there anything she can think of weakness-wise that would help against Lady Lioness?
A laser? You know cats like going after lasers.
Try assessing the situation.
Big ball of yarn.
Use your big brain. And
All right, that's a hit.
all right. Lady Lioness, biggest thing, I guess, it's hard to do, but she does have anger management problems. So, I mean, trying to actually get her angry is hard to do because, she's beyond a lot of things. So it takes something, either out of her more mundane life or something else that she can't just simply muscle through to get her angry. But, that's probably one of the things that, she does get angry and goes chasing after things of just using her fist to solve problems.
Okay. I need a junction box onto the ship's PA system.
All right. I'll assume you know enough about the ship at this point to do that.
Okay. I figure probably got a data uplink. Let's be really annoying here. Meow Mix commercial. Insulting, cheeky, coming from everywhere on the ship.
All right. Go for it. See if it has enough. Invokes her to be. So that's trying to provoke someone. Go for it.
13.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
She's gonna tear this damn ship apart.
See, Dynamax isn't
Oh,
going to
she
yell at us
is.
that we failed. Dynamax is going to yell at us because we got one of his team members to rip the ship apart, and they have to pay the bill for
Well,
it.
she is. Suddenly, you realize again why the difference in class between you and somebody like that. She just starts grabbing a few of these cargo containers, and for her, it's just like throwing softballs around as she starts throwing them at the various speakers on the ship as big things go flying through the air. All right, she is distracted, very much so, by this. There
So
is now-
comms on. I think it is time to leave.
I agree.
All right.
I mean, do we want to make sure we have
That's
all
right.
the hostages?
That is a question. Are you going to stick around with an angry lioness to double check to see if you missed somebody?
She probably won't chuck a container they're stuck in.
With how pissed
Self-preservation,
she
I
is,
think.
I don't know.
I think at this point it's self-preservation time. There
Yeah.
are limits.
Okay.
Because the moment she
All right,
cools down,
you
she's
guys-
going to turn that anger onto us, and I don't want that.
All right. So you get off the ship and the lights come on and Tiny Man is there looking at the things and going, but he does smile a little bit, and he does pull out a one of those little toys that pops, and a little couple little small streamers come out. Congratulations, you have passed.
It's kind of
So,
cringe from the demolishing sounds coming in the background.
Yeah, in the distance.
And with that, the sirens go off, and the demolishing kind of slows down and ends. And Lady Lioness leaps down onto the wharf where you guys are, and you see that she has holding and swinging around as like a key fob the large anchor of the ship.
Dynamix has definitely gone pale underneath her mask there.
Oh, what did you all learn? Dynaman asks. Why don't we start with you, Rigger? What did you learn?
Pure and simple. Working together outpowers anything else we can run across. We handled two superheroes of two different types, and we're able to hold them off and get things done working strongly together with good communication.
It's a fair assessment. David, do you have anything to add?
Not really. I feel like I had an off day.
Had an off day. Okay. Starborn?
I learned two things. One, you love wordplay. And two, that it's not always easy to ask for help, but the help of your team will always support the outcome of a past situation
Okay.
or victory.
And how about you, Dynamix? What was your takeaway from this?
I'm still kind of staring at Lady Lioness. Even what seems like a good plan may have unintended consequences.
Hey, Lioness. Grins. Oh, yes. I'm sure that there'll be plenty of chance for us to do some more training. He then just drops the anchor on the pier and leaps away. All right. That's it for this session, people. So, end of session stuff. You guys have any advancements or whatever to handle, or?
I have a full
Yep.
potential thing here.
I wouldn't be surprised
Okay.
if all of us have full potential right now.
Good, then I'm doing my job. I'm getting you to advance and get better.
And don't we get rid of a condition at the end of each session too?
You have options for doing things like that, yes.
Because I have 3. I want to focus on getting rid of some of these conditions.
Oh, one of them would be Also, it would have to be so either the condition specific was an action that you've done since getting the condition, or then there's just the end of session, grow closer to a team and get one of them knocked off.
At the end of every session, you get to choose one. You can choose to grow closer to a team, explain who made you feel welcome, give influence to that character, and clear condition or mark potential. You can grow into your own image of yourself, explain how you see yourself and why, shift one of your labels up and another down, or you can grow away from the team, explain why you feel detached, take influence over you away from another character. So those are your options.
I go with the second one, which is I got better understanding myself.
Okay, so you're going to shift your labels by one up and down.
Okay. That down. This up. Okay, I've done that change.
All right.
So now I only have 2 conditions left and clear off all my.
All right. You know, at the end of your playbook, there is the choices that you can make for how you want to change your character. All right. Let's move to David. Are you making any choices about your character to mark potential, or are you just, what are you doing?
So I already have full potential again.
Okay.
I would like to clear a. Well, I'd like to clear a condition, but it's like I don't know. Like I didn't really interact with anybody other than Rigger, and Rigger already has influence over me, so I don't really know how to.
Okay.
But
That's fine. You can still clear a condition by saying, you feeling close to Rigger and that. Is there anyone
Okay.
else on the team that you that doesn't have an influence over you, or no?
Dynamics does not have influence over me, so I can take that.
If you want to justify it, it was her idea to do it as a group session to give you a chance to kind of make up for the solo failure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then I'm going to clear the guilty condition.
Okay.
And then remind me where are the rules for when your potential's all filled up?
All right. You are the beacon. So as the beacon, your advancement options are you can take a move from another playbook.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You can take a move from your own playbook. I think you already did the someone permanently loses influence over you, and you add one to your labels. And I think you've also done the rearrange your labels as you choose.
Mhm.
And there's also
Yeah.
unlock your moment of glory.
I'm just trying to find my copy of the. I can't remember where the.
Thing with the
I
playbooks
can't
and that.
remember where I put the document that actually details that stuff. So
It's
I can't.
also listed in the pen and paper area, so we can always get that to you between now and next time we play.
Okay, yeah, I know I have it here somewhere. I just can't remember what folder I had it in.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll track that
Starborn.
down.
Yeah, Starborn.
Yes.
What are you doing?
So I think Starborn would feel that the team has grown closer. So I am going to give influence to somebody. And I have down here that Rigger already has influence. But I think that with this scenario, that Dynamix would become the leader in Eli's mind, or that Dynamix and Rigger
Okay.
could be like co-leaders.
All right. So you're marking Dynamix as the leader, and what condition are you marking off?
I'm going to mark off the hopeless condition,
Okay.
and then I too also have full potential.
All right.
I think I want to unlock my moment of truth.
Okay. So when your moment of truth happens, your mind's eye opens and you can see the world around you like never before. You can control it at will with ease. Of course, warping reality tends to have ramifications down the line. But in your moment of godhood, how could you possibly be worried? So that is sometime in the future. If you want to activate that, you can. You can go
Okay.
full Phoenix. Dynamix, what you're doing?
I've been
Hello?
trying to think on that here. I mean, mechanically speaking, it doesn't really provide much in the way of benefit, but honestly, with the whole thing, she has. I mean, mechanically speaking, there's actually no change happening on here, since the entire team still has influence over her. She's got no conditions to clear. And after all this, she definitely wouldn't be growing away from the team. So yeah, gets closer. She feels that they're actually are capable of working together, sees that there's actually good value in working together. There's a point to all of them there. And
If you don't have a condition to clear, you can still mark potential. So,
yeah, but also already at full potential.
well, use your potential and put one to the next session.
All right, that works then. And I will go ahead and pick up an extra protege move, and we'll add heroic tradition. So, going to comfort or support someone can roll the label the mentor embodies instead of rolling mundane. Basically, I can roll savior for that instead.
Okay. And
She's
that's
actually
it for this
learning.
time.
Okay.
And for next time, we'll move into the Valentine's month of February. So you should be thinking about the Valentine's dance that's coming up at the school and what characters are going to do with that.
Okay.
Raw Panic comes to mind. Have a good night.
Well, I want to thank you guys all for watching and have a great night. Night all.
Bye, everyone.
Night all.
Bye.